What's cracking, soldiers? Mandler here at the Man Cave. Got an interesting Ask Mandler question for you all today. This one comes from one Austin Winter. Austin wants to know how, as a CrossFitter, he can increase his strength on his core lifts, as well as how I would program supplemental accessory work so that he can become a better, stronger, more dominant ass-kicking CrossFitter. So here we go, Austin. I'm going to give you my top ways to become a stronger, better, more ass-kicking CrossFitter. Well, Austin, you want to stick with CrossFit, but you also want to get stronger in your core lifts. You're tired of blowing your wad early on your strength days. Blowing your wads is CrossFit wad. Anyway, there is not a problem with that. That's actually very feasible. It's just going to come with a little bit of tinkering with your current program. What I see in a lot of CrossFit's program that's lacking is proper periodization during your core lifts. I see a lot of guys lifting with PVC pipes, so I guess that'd be considered a dynamic, dynamic work on your core lifts, but ultimately, if you're increasing your rate of force development, but you don't have any strength behind that, it's not really going to matter. So, number one, focus on lifting heavy. If you want to get stronger, you have to learn to lift heavier weights. Time under tension, baby. Now, that said, as far as programming your supplemental and accessory lifts, what we do here is basically find out our weaknesses from our core lifts and program our supplemental accessory lifts based on those weaknesses. So I know if my bench press is struggling at my lockout, obviously I need to increase my tricep strength. So for you, if it's the same thing, then obviously incorporate a lot of tricep dominant work for your supplemental and accessory lifts. As simple as that. Now, because your goal is to do more CrossFit, things that increase your work capacity, you can still do that while CrossFitting. It's just you're going to have to focus on doing the circuit formats, doing the high volume at high intensity with exercises that are going to incorporate muscles that need to be strengthened, given your weaknesses in your core lifts. So it's really not that difficult. Number one, learn to lift heavier weights, dude. Learn to incorporate more max effort lifts instead of just incorporating speed work and form work. All right? Number one, get stronger by lifting heavier ass weights. Number two, address your weaknesses by basically programming exercises that bring your weaknesses up. So when you do those two things, I can assure you, not only will you get stronger, but you will become a better CrossFitter. The stronger you become, the more efficient you will become with lighter weights. Trust me. Increased work capacity is something you're aiming for, and by increasing your max strength, it will automatically address that. Especially when you match it up with already focusing on work capacity already. So those two are going to be a match made in heaven. So do yourself a favor. Incorporate those two ideas and let me know how it works. Give it a month or two, and I think you'll be really happy with your results. All right, soldiers. I got a long day of kicking ass and taking names. I'll get back to you later. But as for right now, I'm going to show you a little max effort day for myself. I did not get stronger by lifting pussy ass weights. I got stronger by lifting heavy weights. Time under tension, baby. Have a good night, soldiers. Mandler. Out.
Elbow.